What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath 25 here. Alright, guys, so here we are, part of round 3 of the Wrath 25 Wrath 2501 art competition. Jeez, English is hard. Anyway, so yeah, we got our two entries for the round 3. All right, the third bracket. So, all right, and boom. All right, so here we go. We have Wrath the Sim by Candles. Okay, this one seems pretty simple, like at first, you know, but I like the detail he's got right here, like on the facial expression. I mean, he went above and beyond. Of course, he got the glasses and stuff like that. It's just, you know, the sim crystal. So, I mean, this appears to be some sort of Gmod art, okay, but it's still done very well. Either Gmod or SFM, still, but it's done very well. Except for at first I thought this was a Grimace shake. But no, that's a boba tea, you know, little balls in it, and I don't like boba tea. You know, I don't want to be drinking something even if it tastes good, and then you suddenly get this mochel come up the straw and this friggin' slimy booger coming down your throat. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so, and aside from him, so overall I did like it, and I thought he deserved a second chance. Alright, the second entry is... This is the one done by Wrath and Zero as a... by Rocker and Zero as a compilation. Alright, as you can see, this is a whole Mortal Kombat layout thing. I mean, I thought this deserved definitely a second chance. I mean, first of all, you know, it's got my original Pyro loadout, and then there's Zero. And of course, right there, you can see Zero being a cheating bastard, because that's what he does. You know, Zero's a cheater. We all know he uses aimbot. Alright, so, but he's got the roster here, alright? We got Bones Malone. We've got the Tasty Cools coach right here. Pootis Engage. Alright, there's my Pyro. Alright. We got is that Orange Juice's freaking loadout. You know, and we got Great Dictator, Saxon Hale, Lazy Purple. Dude, I freaking love this shit. You got Dr. Kleiner and Lamar as like a secondary thing. I love that. It's awesome. I mean, what they went into the detail of all these different like characters for the roster, this was done very, very well, and I thought this definitely deserved a second chance. And not only that, they just didn't just use the standard backdrop of of Sawmill. No, it's got all this stuff going on back there in the background. So yeah, there you go. These are the two entries. All right, we got Rocker and Zero. Alright, and we've got the one by Candles. This is an older one. So yeah, so that's 3 entries from just this one alone. So that's pretty good. Just the most recent art competition. Anyway, guys, so so far the voting for this has been really good. We did even better in the second round than we did in the first round. You know, with the number of votes we got in. Very good. I'm thinking more and more. I'm going to use this format for my contest from now on. That way we can have 8 finalists instead of just 5, and we can actually get a lot of turnout for voting, even if the votes do turn out to be a total curb stomp. Anyway, and now on to the second part of this video. You guys may have known I have been trying to basically tell my mom's story and immortalize her on YouTube. I know it's just a tribute I'm doing. I couldn't do it last time because I was, after doing that Bambi video, I just recorded it, I was really hurting after that. That really, really hurt a lot. But it also taught me a few things. Anyway, so I told you about my mom's story when she did what I know. When she was a teenager, it was kind of much more of the same. She did tell me a story one time, is when she was a freshman in high school. Back then, girls had to wear skirts. It was part of the dress code for girls. Girls could not wear pants at school back then, right? And it was a thing in the school she went to, that the seniors would pick up and dump the freshmen into garbage cans upside down. All right. Remember, the girls are wearing skirts during this, so a senior she's a small person. She's always been small. And she looked like a little kid when she was in high school. So he picks her up. A senior picked her up and he was going to dump her in a trash can, and she wasn't having any of that because, you know, her mother was pretty much a monster. But, so she punched him in the throat, and he dropped her. So, yeah. As far as that goes, yeah, my mom was a little shit. She says she went back, actually around, she went to like 3 different high schools because her family was moving around a lot. But, you know, of course, she has stories about her grandma that she liked and stuff like that. So she was still visiting her grandma at the time. And basically, she says she spent most of her high school time just basically counting the days up until she could move out. The day she turned 18. On the day she turned 18, she did intend to move out. She intended to leave. But of all things, her mother, who seemed to hate her so much, wouldn't let her leave. Apparently her mother enjoyed control over her. So her mother basically called the cops and told them, you know, that she can't leave. They asked my mother how old she was, and she said she just turned 18 that day, and the cops said, yeah, we can't do anything. Her mother got super pissed, but she said they told her, if you called yesterday, if she had tried to pull us yesterday, we could have done something then because she was 17. Dude, you mean she can't do it? You can't do anything just because of one day? Yep, she is now 18. She is now a legal adult. She can do whatever the hell she wants. And yeah, that was it. My mom moved out, and she moved in with a friend for a while. Several years later, down the line, she met my dad. I don't know. He was out of the military at the time. I think he was. I know my mother was his second wife, but I'm not getting into that. But as I understand it, yeah, she met him, and I guess they hit it off. And I think they did it for like a year before she got married to him, and then began her life with with my dad. And that's when things started getting really weird. So I'll be getting more into that part of the story later. So, you know, just like I said, it's just a tribute to my mom, just telling my mom's story. I mean, it's not a miraculous story. I'm sure there's a million people who have the same story, but, you know, it's just something. I'm trying anything right now to give myself some closure. So I'm sorry if I drag you guys into it. But, you know, I'm trying anything right now to help me feel a little bit better about it. Maybe immortalizing her on the internet will help, so that we can, there's some kind of legacy to leave behind, you know, she won't be forgotten. Anyway, guys, I will see you all next time. Remember, the poll for the next round will be up later today. Well, later today as of me uploading this. So when you're watching this, I don't know, the poll could have already been up for a couple of days by now. I don't know. But the poll will be up, and you will vote for who you guys want to be the winner. And I will see you guys next time, every day. Bye-bye.